Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and this is our weekly Q&A. As always, we're going to start off with a quick update. WWE Immortals, the online challenge is for Evolved Roman Reigns, which is a repeat, and the character challenge is for Swashbuckler Seth Rollins, which is also a repeat. In Mortal Kombat X, there's a new 200 Souls pack that gives you a chance to get Slasher Jason Voorhees. Just to note, that's not Unstoppable Jason Voorhees, who has been available in the challenge pack. Faction Wars is a regular season, but it's much shorter. There's only a couple days left, and we're thinking that might be a clue to a new update coming soon, potentially. And the character challenge is Aaron Black, and there's just over a day left for that.
Alright, Injustice Online Reward is the Gauntlets, which are evolved the Gauntlets of Azrael. Challenge is still Antimatter Sinestro, which you can see. Gear is the 4th World Gear that's available until the 19th, which coincides with Antimatter Sinestro. And the glitches that are still working are the challenge reset, the last laugh tickets, and overselling. And what's interesting, just to note, the Antimatter Sinestro challenge was a little bit shorter too. So that's actually a good sign that maybe we're due for an update.
Yeah, which is good. So our first question of the week comes from Noe Ramirez, and they say, BDCKR, you guys got stuck at your playing level. Why? I feel your videos aren't as great anymore. Being real honest with you guys, not rude at all. Your strategy isn't even good to me anymore.
Alright, well, actually, that's actually a good thing, right? Because, I mean, there's not a lot of variety when you think about it. It is a mobile game. It's basically swiping and tapping, and part of where you get good at it is just by playing a lot and getting a better feel for what's going on.
And if you're talking about team composition, one of the most important things that we tell people a lot is that the best team is the team that you play the best and the team that you think is the best from practicing with it. So we're trying to teach more than any one specific loadout, if that's what you're talking about, the kind of overarching principles of how to make a successful team and how to pick successful gear. So if we're no longer useful to you strategy-wise in that aspect, that actually means that we've gotten through to you, or you figured it out on your own, how to make good teams by yourself.
Alright, and I'm not sure, because people don't always necessarily comment on videos that they refer to, but if you're talking about our MetaHuman Flash video, like we said in the video, it's not meant as a recommendation on how to use them. It's what we do with a lot of characters that we're trying out. Like, you know, we stick them with animated Harley Quinn and Raging Green Lantern, right? So it's not only the MetaHuman Flash, but also actually we recently did, you know, the Dawn of Justice trio with Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, with Kandak, Black Adam. And actually, to a lesser extent, Antimatter Sinestro. Antimatter Sinestro is actually a bit more interesting to us. In general, we set them up to have a lot of power, maybe with some minor tweaks to take advantage of what the passive seems to be offering us. And that's usually it. You know, first impressions. If we like them, we keep on tweaking them around a bit, and based on what seems to be working, we make some more adjustments. So if you're looking for strategies, you're not going to find them in those initial impression videos anyways. You'll find them more explicitly in our main multiplayer online videos. And so to make that distinction, the recent ones, the most recent one would have been our Damage Over Time team with Arkham Origins Joker. But, I mean, if you've been watching, you know our real go-to team is the Elseworld Flash, Containment Suit Doomsday, and Raging Green Lantern team, which is really fun to play.
Yeah, and Containment Suit Doomsday is relatively new as far as additions go.
Yeah. And so those are the videos where we really talk about the strategies that we're using to get the most out of them. And it's like you said, too, right? It's the principles. Like it's not so much that, you know, one character is really good and you have to use them. It's the general idea of, well, how are you going to put it together based on how you like the characters?
Yeah, how you play, how you like the characters, what has synergy with what, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of combos that'll all get you to a good team.
Yeah, and we've never considered ourselves experts in gameplay. You know, like most people, I think we have the characters we like to play. Every once in a while we step out of our comfort zone and try new characters. But, you know, I mean, it's not like we've gotten really good with all the characters, right? And we're not planning on trying to get good. There just isn't enough time in the day to plan and practice with all the different combinations possible. It doesn't mean we won't be trying out some teams in the future, and especially the new ones, right? Like previewing, first impressions, that kind of stuff. But for now, we're going to keep on focusing on the new stuff coming out, and if something tickles our fancy, maybe we'll make another team. But lately, the only one of the new guys who really seemed interesting to us was Antimatter Sinestro, and that's why we did the demo with him and the League of Assassins gear to take advantage of his passive. But most of the newer characters haven't offered much more than just the usual power creep with a higher and higher stats, right? So their passives are interesting, but not really revelatory like Sinestro.
And I guess one thing that I'm just going to mention, it's not really an answer to your question, but the way that you phrase the question, saying new videos aren't as good, suggests to me that you've watched at least some of our older videos. And the thing is, we never expected to get this popular. We still barely have any clue. Like, we know a lot of it is that we have glitches, and we have them usually very early on, right, in their adoption cycle. But we kind of just love the game, and we love playing it, and we played it a lot. And a lot of our videos reflect that. And so, like we said, we never claim to be experts, but we're just, it's kind of interesting. We know, obviously, that there are people who watch a lot of our videos, and that's really, really cool to us. But as far as, like, providing consistent tips on how to get better, a lot of our content is just, we love the game, and we kind of just want to share that with you guys. So, hopefully that shines through in our content as much as the useful tips and how to play.
Yeah, what you mentioned was interesting, right? Because our biggest audience is almost all from the glitches. When the new glitch comes out, our subscriber total jumps. When new glitch comes out, our views jump.
Yeah, that's really all of, like, almost all of our channel as far as subs, views, like, revenue, all that stuff. And everything else is really just because, for some, bizarre reason, there's like 1,000 of you guys who just want to watch it. And that's really cool to us. And that's to us still the most important thing. More important than anything in the videos themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question comes from Nawaz Mehmood. And he says, how is this not fixed yet? It's been a month.
Oh, so that's referring to the overselling glitch. And it's interesting, right? Because there's some glitches that haven't been fixed for 2 years now. That challenge reset, it's been working for 2 years. And then there's some glitches, like the multi-buy, multi-pack glitch that was fixed in, like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this will be fixed. It probably will, but I wonder if part of the reason is that there's just so much noise. I mean, I typically don't make a habit of watching other people's videos, but I'm definitely aware of the fact that there's a huge number of other people that have done that glitch, but I hope it's not particularly egotistical to say I think we've done it better in terms of explaining how it goes. But that noise might be actually what's protecting, because if Warner Brothers is relying on that kind of information to figure out what glitch needs to be fixed and what they need to do it, I don't know that we're popular enough to be their main go-to source for glitches, and they might just be thinking that it's too much hassle and people are screwing up their accounts by using the glitch, and it wouldn't surprise me if they said, yeah, just let them. So, yeah, every power credit glitch has been fixed at some point.
Yeah.
But I guess it's funny the evolution of it now, where the challenge reset glitch is sort of the old tried and true, and it's become so much more important because the challenge characters have not been promotable with power credit.
Yeah, they might actually fix it now. It might be higher priority for them. So one of the reasons why it might not have been fixed is coding is hard, I've been told. And another reason is it just might not be worth it. And we can't really understand what their priorities is.
Yeah.
Priorities are not what their priorities is, sorry. And our last question of the day comes from Noah Edge. And this is a little old, but we figured we'd address it now. We actually say it because we commented, but we do want to talk about it a little bit. Can I suggest y'all make these updates on Thursdays? Injustice always changes multiplayer challenges and regular challenges on Wednesday at 5 o'clock for me. So these updates aren't always true by the time I see it. So this is actually a really good point, and it's one we've talked about. Originally, when we started these videos on Monday, it was to show the gears that we got each week from Mortal Kombat X Faction Wars rewards. And it quickly morphed into an update and then into Q&A and update, and now like focusing mainly on the Q&A. Unfortunately, our schedules very rarely allow us to film on either Thursday or Friday. If we're making any posts on these days, it's typically filmed earlier, and we schedule it so that there isn't a glut of videos followed by a huge dry spell. We like to do like maybe 2 videos a week, 1 video plus the weekly update, or however that ends up working out. We might be able to switch over to Saturday, but even though we don't have any regular commitments on the weekend, something always seems to come up.
Yeah, so the schedule definitely has nothing to do with what would be the most useful. It's more just what fits into our schedule. And I guess that's probably not the best way to do it if this was a business for us, but clearly it's not.
Yeah, our like 90 cents from this video is
it doesn't pay for a lot of gum.
it doesn't justify thinking about this just from a standpoint of like the most professionalism. We do it just like I said, we do it because it's really cool to see you guys tune in, and you know.
Yeah, and listen, we totally appreciate you guys sticking with us. We totally appreciate that you watch our videos and stuff. It's just that really we're actually kind of surprised that we're still doing this a couple years later.
Yeah, like if I were you, I would not watch this channel. I'm just saying, like I would definitely tune in for the glitches and everything, but on a video-to-video basis, you guys are more committed. Almost.
We totally appreciate your loyalty. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's great.
We're just probably not as good as people we're not as good as you guys are as people and as viewers and as
and that's really, really cool to see, like, so many people who are actually so dedicated to this channel. Like,
all right, so we'll that's our last question, but we're gonna talk about this. This is one of our offensive ones. So you notice the setup. Regime Green Lantern is there at the beginning because he can be a damage sponge for somebody who's got like a special built up. And then if there isn't, then we quickly tag in Ultra Flash. It means that you don't have to worry about the League of Assassins gear set, because Flash, once he's tagged in, he can pretty much take care of somebody on his own without having to worry too much. And the way this team is set up, we've got 2 tanks, really. Regime Green Lantern and Containment Suit Doomsday. And we've got 2 offensive guys who are Ultra Flash and Containment Suit Doomsday. So if any one guy gets knocked out, we're still okay. The key with Containment Suit Doomsday is because his power, his passive gives him a bar of power if he gets knocked out, or bar and a half or whatever. Then you want to make sure you're not sitting on that when he gets knocked out, because it doesn't add a bar and a half, it just brings him up to that. Or actually, probably a little bit more than a bar and a half. There you go. Alright, so, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Hopefully it's really soon, because we're a little bit delayed on a couple of subscription boxes that are supposed to be coming any day now.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Kimona.